Hey everybody, how's it going? This is Mythos. Welcome back to my gaming channel. Fully intended on starting this gaming channel probably back in June, roughly when Oblivion Remastered came out, and life had different plans for me. Had some major medical things going on. I think we're past that now, but not 100%. Much better than I was. Waiting to get better and want to get this gaming channel off the ground, but I'm just gonna bite the bullet here and just gonna do this anyway. I thought what better way to do this than with Hell Is Us. This is another game by Rogue Factor. Saw the game trailer for this and it really piqued my interest. Got a good gut feeling about it. Very little hand holding from what I'm seeing in this, and Elden Ring was the same way. It was my first Souls game playing Elden Ring. Absolutely loved it. So figured I'm going to give this a chance, and let's give this a go. Play here. Haven't gotten too far into this, so all right. So combat difficulty. Select a preset that best matches the desired challenge. Level from combat. The combat difficulty settings can be adjusted at any time. Okay, good. Lenient, ideal for players who enjoy the game's investigation and desire less of a challenge from combat encounters. Okay. Balanced, the ideal setting for players who enjoy a moderate combat challenge along with their investigation. Merciless, ideal for players who enjoy a serious challenge from combat encounters. You know, let's go with balanced, and let's take a stab to see how this is. We strongly recommend playing with tutorials activated at first playthrough. Yeah, might as well, right? Excuse me. Warning, our game has no maps, no markers indicating where people or things are, where to go next, or who to talk to. We will never tell you precisely what must be done or how to do it. To thrive in Hell Is Us, you will need to pay attention to your environment, listen, and be vigilant. Yep, sounds like my thing. All right. Okay, so for the best experience, we recommend playing Hell Is Us with a controller. I am more of a keyboard trackball person, but anyway, let's, yeah, all right. I do have a controller here. There are some games that are actually more ideal playing with a controller. Black Myth Wukong is one of them, so I can think of off the top of my head. Always foreboding seeing something like this at the start.
It's a true serum. It's still experimental, hence the polygraph. I would have tortured you, but my employers insist I use their concoction. Now, let's begin. How did you get into Hadia?
The Yellow Brick Road.
Well, apparently, needs more time. While it's going through your system, curious about something. Why did you do it?
Anyone in my shoes would have done the same.
I think you overestimate human beings. I don't think you realize the time, money, and resources that went into this operation. You pissed off the wrong people. But I'm getting ahead of myself.
Graphics
You
are
were smuggled out of
amazing.
Hadia at age 5, grew up in the foster care system, and dabbled in criminal activities. You managed to pull yourself together and become a decorated soldier. After decades of trying to get back into Hadia, well, you decided to take matters into your own hands. It seems we're ready. How did you get into Hadia?
I asked for a transfer to the UN peacekeepers, who had deployed inside Hadia. It backfired. When the paperwork cleared, Hadia's civil war was in full swing and the peacekeepers pulled out. I reported to my new unit, stole some gear, and crossed the mountains.
Why come back?
Fuck. My parents. I wanted to find them. I needed,
Game audio's off just a little
to
bit.
confront them.
How did you know your parents were still in Hadia?
I didn't. My only memory was that my father was the blacksmith of a village of Jova.
Getting into Hadia is just as hard as leaving. Tell me, who smuggled you out?
My mother.
What happened?
She sat me down in the back of a truck, gave me her necklace, and shut the door.
She didn't say anything?
She told me. She told me. Never come back.
Interesting. A pretty impressive landscape, I have to say. Some must have been when he was trying to escape, I'm guessing. Yeah. Okay. Alright, so looks like we're did a little bit of a prologue here. As a rule of thumb, I do like to do a lot of exploration, and I'm a completionist, so I'm going to go through this pretty thoroughly. If that's not your kind of a thing, just consider yourself warned. And I am also messing with the game audio, so any feedback is really appreciated. If it's, you know, too loud as far as the master volume in the game, or the mic volume is too loud. And what I'll do with these Let's Plays is probably do like, you know, maybe an hour chunk, post it. If you find anything that's helpful, or if, you know, there's any game tips, you know, if you've played this game and maybe I'm doing something wrong, or any kind of feedback's greatly appreciated. So let's see here, something, A. Yeah, hitting A. Why isn't this? There we go, finally. There was definitely some delay there. Alright, new research. Item acquired. Gold medallion. A large gold cast medallion with 8 figures and a sphere embossed into one side. Database classified entry, access denied. Okay, interesting. Interesting design, too. Observe. Alright. Man, that's some crazy delay. Like, I'm pressing my A button. Let's see, let's go back. There we go. Wow. Okay, interesting. Unknown language. Oh, wow, those are like water droplets flowing down. Interesting. Y, plain text. Oh, okay, that's the toggle at the top, unknown language. Okay. Alright, so, alright, we're good there. We'll have to come back, and maybe as we explore, maybe some of the language will be provided or given, or maybe there's some cipher. You can tell I don't play very often with a controller. There's very, very few games that I actually do with a controller, so just bear with me here. Again, welcome to the channel. If you're new here, consider subscribing and giving the video a like. Let's see. I'm not the world's best player, so, you know, have some laughs at my expense here. I wonder if there's a... Okay, yeah, there's a run. Okay, left joystick pressed down. Great. Look like there's anything over here. Can't imagine being in the starting area here. There might be anything. Is there a way to jump? Okay, so can't attack yet. Can't do that. A, B, X, Y. Okay, can't do anything yet. All right. So, let's explore around here a little bit more. The graphics are gorgeous. I mean, it's Unreal 5, so I mean, it's going to be great. But I've seen some that have used Unreal 5, and it's okay. Ooh, interesting. Ooh, what's this? Dead cow. Pit over here. Spooky. Spooky, spooky. Alright, well, let's, oh, what's this? Manual save. Anybody watching this, if they running the same thing, like delays in the controls, delays in the controls, walk away, come back to it. Pressing A. Wow. That was a good 20 seconds. Jeez. Okay. Maybe it's just something to do with the game itself, but I'm gonna double check everything here on my end. See if there's any updates on my computer need to be done. I did just update the NVIDIA drivers, so that should be good. It's pretty dark in here. Nothing over this way. I'm gonna go back to that cellar. I have to say the environment sounds amazing. You can hear the raindrops coming down. Is there anything up here? Maybe? No, that's all fallen in. Okay. So I think the basement. Let's check it out here. There we go. Hello, who are you? Conversations. Conversations can be started with many characters you encounter. Conversation topics can be chosen based on datum, okay, which represent a specific piece of information you have previously encountered. Conversing with characters may reveal additional datum, which can open up new topics of conversation. I can talk today, really. And topics that are relevant for your main objectives are listed on the left side of your screen. Listed on the right side are optional topics which reveal more information about the situation, culture, or history of Hadia. Okay. Good to know. That was a trade option.
You must be lost to wander around Sinedra Forest. I'm afraid I have very little to offer. You're welcome to stay and catch your breath. Frankly, I could use the company.
Okay, so left side. Yeah, okay.
Who are you?
The name's Ernest Cadell. My family has tilled the earth here for generations. When the Sabinian army dug in for the winter, they used our home as their headquarters. I wasn't here at the time, but my sons were. When I finally came back, the Sabinians were long gone. They left my sons' bodies in the forest.
Oof.
My only solace is knowing that my fourth son might still be alive.
Hmm.
I hope he finds his way home. If he's out there somewhere.
Dang. Oof, didn't expect that. Let's see. All right. Okay, so Village of Jova and general knowledge. Okay, good. All right. Well, let's ask him
Do you
this
know where the
first.
village of Jova is located?
It's in Akasa Marshes. It's quite a ways from here. I'm afraid you're going to need a vehicle. Unfortunately, I have none. A group of strange-looking soldiers arrived here last night in an APC. And perhaps you can ask them for help. It's not the first time I've seen them. They always seem to be snooping around here for something.
Where can I find the APC?
They parked their APC just beyond the woods, to the north. Once in the woods, follow the wind chimes. They will lead the way through.
So follow the wind chimes. It will lead you the way through. We gotta go north.
I hung them in the trees so my sons would stop getting lost when they were children. Setharus, bless their souls. The gate to enter the woods is locked. Here, take this key to unlock it.
Key Cadell Farm. A key for the fence leading from Cadell Farm into Sinedra Forest. Okay. Alright, so let's see. Okay, good. Yeah.
President Yanko, no matter how you feel about the bastard, he held everything together. His grandiose vision of unification kept a fragile peace together. That and his excessive brutality. He was the one that turned Hadia into a prison. No one was allowed out or in, keeping old grudges bobbling on the pot's rim, just waiting to boil over. When President Yanka blew his head off, the hand holding the lid was gone. War was inevitable.
Interesting.
I managed to survive 2 years of this damn war. No parent should have to bury a child.
Mm-hmm.
Let alone 3. I'm left to endure this torment. That's what we do. We carry on, no matter what. Despite all of it, I know we Palamists will win this war. We have Setharus on our side. The Sabs only pretend to worship him, which will be their undoing. Trust me. I don't know much about them. All I know is that the peacekeepers came here to calm things down. The first and only time I saw them was when they were leaving the country. I was walking on the side of the road when a convoy of white trucks rolled by. I noticed one of the soldiers. He was the only one smiling. He looked like Arlo, one of my boys. He waved at me. Oddly, I found myself waving back. I think it was a lost cause to try and quell ancient hatreds. Sabs and Palamists have long memories. I think of that soldier from time to time. I hope he made it out of Hadia. I grew up hating Sabs, without question. My pap and my dad hated them. That was enough reason for me. Now, I damn well know why I despise the bastards. I'd be at the front if I were any younger. I'd show the Sabs as much mercy as they did my boys. I've always seen we Palamists as creatures of habit. Like most of us, I hold my God and traditions close to my heart. We're humble and modest and tend to help our neighbors, so long as they're Palamists. We love gatherings, especially during the Week of Peace.
Week of Peace. Alright, that's everything right there. So, very interesting conversation. Got some history. Akasa Marshes. You can travel between areas with a vehicle. Okay. That's good. Alright, so mother. Unknown person. Known person updated. Alright. And we can trade with them apparently. So let's check that out, see what that's like. No items. Okay, yeah. I didn't think I would, but you never know. Wow, 3 sons. That's crazy. Have to.
Hey, Gus, Arlo, Otis, please pick up. It's Atticus. I've been trying to call for days now. Phone lines keep going down, so I don't know when I'll be able to call you back, but I'll keep trying. Hey, don't go killing Sabs without me. See you soon.
So Atticus is the one that's still alive. Okay, interesting. Let's see, anything else around here? No. Okay, so... Oh, that was interesting dialogue. Let's do save here, just so... That was a little more responsive that time. That was good. And, alright, so we need to go north. And there's no map. And we need to find the gate, obviously, first. Alright, so... There's a path. Oh, okay, here's a gate here. Alright, so depending on the time of day, I mean, that could be east. Looks like it's late. Just gonna go through this gate, and my guess is we're gonna take a right after this. Investigation. If you're unsure of how to proceed in your main objective, open the data pad and navigate to the investigation tab. Okay. Investigation database. Select an investigation to see all associated datum you have discovered. You may then select a datum to see the specific information you have gathered so far. All right. Okay. Yeah, interesting. Okay. Let's see. Moving cursor. Yeah, that's the bumper. Family reunion. Okay, his left joystick moves the cursor. Okay. Village of Jova. Heirloom necklace. My mother gave it to me when I was 5 years old as she was suddenly out of Haiti. Okay, so that's the item that he said he got from his mother. Unknown alloy. Okay. And... Okay. So back out of this here, and then let's get going. You're blocked there, so okay. That was wrong, so apparently we're gonna have to go follow the wind chimes. Okay, cool. Right, so this is north. And follow the wind chimes. Go over this way. What is this? Anything I can pick up over here and use, or maybe not? Structure of some kind over here. Gather. Scorched bell. A bronze bell marred by scorch marks and natural evasion. Okay. Alright, so pick that up. Can I climb? Can I climb? Can I climb? Can I jump? Nope, can't jump. Oh, alright. Okay, so let's find our way back over here. There's the wind chimes. Should be right. Yep, perfect here. Anything over this way? Nope. Okay. This one shines right there. And back that direction. Nothing over here. Just waiting for like something to jump out at me all of a sudden and kind of. There's something over. Saw it over that way. Okay, here we go. It's just a fenced off area there. Right there, okay, that's what I was seeing over that other direction. Okay, this item can be equipped in the loadout tab of the data pad. Cadell treasure hint. Small note with the writing of a child. It seems to be a clue for some kind of treasure hunt found deep in Sinedra Forest. You dummies won't find where I hid the key. You're all too stupid. Arlo can't even read. Four Eyes Gus is probably too blind to see the red boulder, and Addie's too small to climb all the way up the hill. Alright, so we should be able to climb. Some items that are related to investigations or exploration can be equipped in your loadout for easy access. Once equipped, they can be activated using hotkeys in the same way as consumable items. Good to know. So red boulder apparently is what we're going to be looking for here. And that's just a brick over there. It's just dark. It's not red. But we'll stay on the lookout for that. Obviously may not be immediately around here. So I'm kind of surprised that we're not able to jump. Trying the bumpers and the triggers and A and B and X and Y. Neither the joysticks. It's a compass, interesting. Okay. So looks like we're going to be going up this hill. Okay. Hearing something close here. What direction? Wondering if I missed something back here. Some bark missing here. That doesn't look natural. Let's go back over here. I'll find a way to jump here. So there's got to be something here. Here we go. Okay. There's a ladder. Okay. It's way... No, okay, no way up over there. Yeah, see, I went right around here, completely went right by this. Very, very ominous. It's the APC I'm looking for. Dude's dead. Right trigger, toggle info. Okay. No info there. Let's see if there's more than this one guy here. Maybe there's a key. Oh, there we go.
You found me. Epsilon 12, right? I can't see shit. I have blood in my eyes. You must have honed in on my distress beacon.
Yeah, let's go with that.
Who are you?
OMSIF 0451, Epsilon 11. I got separated from my unit. They're still down there behind that door. We were on an SSE. We got jumped.
SSE.
I'm not sure how I got here. All I remember is hearing that door shutting behind me. I must have triggered something. We need the key to the APC. We need to get the fuck out of here.
Who has the APC key?
The sergeant has the key. He's inside with the team. The Sarge is easy to spot. He's the one with a dark red poncho. Shit. I'm hurt pretty bad. I need to stop the bleeding. Look, we have a med kit in the camp we set up in the woods west of here. We marked the trees to make it easier to navigate.
Okay, I thought so.
Bring me the med kit, and I'll give you what you need to open the door.
Okay, no other options? Alright, good. Alright, so let's go find the med kit. Okay. Use the compass. Okay, there we go. Alright, so... right up this way. So at least there's a compass anyway, though, which is going to be pretty handy. Alright, and... Alright, can't get anything out of here. Still can't jump. Alright, so... So far it's... I don't want to say pretty linear, but so far it is. Okay, Cadell treasure hunt hint. Alright. Even if you blockheads find the key, I bet you'll never find the treasure chest. The blue paint is harder to see than the red. Just the path over this way. Yeah, okay. Nothing here, nothing hidden. Okay. Head back this way. Alright, so here's the camp. This is interesting. Patterns here. What is this about? Unknown language. Alright, so here's the camp. Wow. There we go. Okay, here's the med kit. Perfect. And let's see, can I get into the computer here, get some information? No. Oh. What is this? Alright, so OMSIF field report, field research, and a bridge summary of events concerning the mysterious anomaly found at the OMSIF base camp in Sinedra Forest. Survey report, OMSIF Epsilon 11 anomaly imprint 0016. Estimated time since anomaly collapse 1056 years. Interesting. Based on the resonant topology signature, coincides with the fifth cycle harmonics. Actions taken following items forwarded to facility ZC02 for further analysis. Complete imaging profile on site. Concentric pattern, core samples extracted around anomaly locus. Approximate flora samples. Interesting. Alright. Anything else? Yep, right over here. Vial of strange substance, a glass vial filled with an unknown substance. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. Okay. So we got what we need. Let's head back to Soldier. And yeah, I got turned around here. Back this way. I believe should be good to... Oh, hey. Looky. Question is it gonna unlock? Shoot. Okay. Well, at least we know where it is. Ooh, look at that. Interesting. Okay, so at least we know where that is. Back with that on the way to those guys' camp, soldiers' camp, and as far as there's no loot yet, really. So yeah, that's right. We can sprint, make this faster here.
I need the med kit. Just follow the marked trees in the woods west of here.
Okay. So I have the med kit. All right. So what's the deal here? Oh, okay. There we go.
Oh,
so that's the trick. Okay.
I got the med kit. Okay. You See that ladder over there? Climb it to the top. Take this. You'll need it to open the door. You'll figure it out.
Ancient mechanism. An old dilapidated mechanism meant to open the door to the ruins of Sanedra Forest. Given to me by a wounded OMSIF agent without any further instruction. Okay. Let's see now. Okay, still gonna get in there, no big deal. Alright, so let's do this. Oh, cool, so we can speed up the climbing. Good, good. Okay. Pickaxe, alright. What's this? Oh, there's another one of those. And still nothing. Okay. Okay, so this is going to be that item there. Okay. So. So there was a glyph back here of that. Jeez, this is another one of those things. Only symbol I saw was back here. There's this pickaxe, right? Let's look around here. Okay, so pickaxe. Nothing up that way. No other symbols, high or low. I'm seeing. So if the three need to be the same, and that's just symbol of the key there. Let's see if this says us anything. Okay, nothing here either. Let's go over here. Let's see if there's any other symbols. Ah, okay. So I'm not sure. Looks like maybe flames. Really not sure what that is. Okay, so let's do pickaxe. That one. So is that it? Or can't. Okay, so we're into the pickaxe first, and then that was second, this was third. And there is no sort of key. Wait a minute. If we so there's no inspect item. Okay, there's nothing, no markers there or anything. Data pad. Okay. All right. So let's guess go back here for a quick second. And it's, you know, very possible that I'm overthinking this and making it harder than it needs to be. You know. Oh, I know what I'm doing wrong. Okay. The pickaxe needs to be last. Fell over to the back. And so this one. There we go. And lastly, yes. Very, very ominous. Feels like when you're in Skyrim, you know, when you go into the dungeons and you were opening doors, and first few times it kind of creeped you out at first and scared you, but they weren't too bad for the most part. All right, hanging on there, buddy.
I knew you'd figure it out. Now get the APC key so we can get the hell out of here. I've been to some fucked up places around the world, but this place redefines insanity. I heard that they're still fighting in some parts of the country. You'd think they would have a ceasefire by now or something. Man, you really have to hate someone to keep going like that. That's all smoke and mirrors. It's a pity they have no clue what part they played.
Interesting.
They're guinea pigs. Who gives a shit?
They're guinea pigs.
Rats in a maze, man. Rats in a maze.
Okay. So yeah, this is like crazy dark here. Seeing if the lighting's going to adjust. Okay, here we go. Can't loot any of this stuff yet. All right. Ooh. Thought someone was going to come down on me there for a second, but it turned out all right. Yeah, it was kind of concerning when you walk in, there's a bunch of skeletons and don't know which way to go. Still don't know what to attack yet or anything. Go up here. Alright, using a save point will conserve your progress. Should you be defeated in combat, you will return to the last save point. Upon defeat, your progress will be preserved regardless of save points used. This includes conservations, datum recovered, puzzles completed, enemies eliminated, weapon progress, and loot gathered. Okay. No. Alright. Subject, underground site Lambda 02. Preliminary dust analysis. Determines site has been completely sealed since at least 937 AD. Okay. Coinciding with the height of the 5th Limbic invasion. Actions taken successfully unlock door mechanism to gain entry into site. So, obviously we're not the first people here. Preliminary exploration and securing of first chambers. Collection and catalog of items. See list below. Installation of base camp equipment. Following items forwarded to facilities ZC02 for further analysis. Dust samples from each chamber. Drone imaging. Sweep of each chamber. 4 iron tools for historical analysis. Iron shackles. teeth from separate skeletal remains for DNA analysis. Actions completed. Unsealed the next doorway. Okay, so now the doorway. In the morning of January 23, auditory cues reveal possible entity presence. Excuse me. Exercise extreme caution as entity contact likely. Set up contingency evacuation plan. Well, that always sounds like a good idea, honestly. And let's see. Let's manual save. Okay, good. Things are a little more responsive here as far as like clicking into things. So, you know, so far I'm liking this. This is really cool. Pretty awesome, I'd say, actually. No hand holding here. Oh, what's going on? So these are the guys that had gone in with this guy here. Hello, what be that?
You okay? Hey!
Freaky.
Fuck. What the fuck?
Wow.
Shit!
Jeez, man, the graphics are just amazing. Aim for the core, I take it. That was impressive, I have to say. Alright, lock on. Trying to... There's the dodge. Okay. That's the dodge. And Y is the attack. Interesting. Okay. X is the attack. B is the dodge. Okay. Shard neutral, small obtained. Okay, interesting. And anything we can attack in the... No? Okay. Alright. And this can't attack any of the environment. Boxes, you know, things like that. But alright, let's see, maybe there'll be something we can do later. That's the way I came, yeah, that's the way I came in. Alright, so let's go back. And let's go up here, see what this is, what's going on here. Take a guess here and go with all skulls, but could be wrong. Oops. Okay, so apparently not. Oops, that was the compass. Alright, let's see here. I'm missing something. We got some clues here somewhere. Okay, these are... Okay, what is this? It's a figure with the mouth open. Don't recall seeing that there. Go back and check it out though. Okay. No, so what we're going to be looking for is either a flame, skull, whatever that is. Looks like a castle tower. Also looks like calipers maybe, and a crescent moon. And still don't have a key yet. Let's see. Came in from that direction. Let's check this out. Maybe there's something over here. Right trigger and up. Hey. Hey, life just got a little bit easier here. Looks like a repository of some kind for scrolls and writing and food. Hey, what's this? So make sure I'm not going to get jumped here. Alright, so what is this? Oh, that's cool. First, the sinners are brought to the tower. Back. First, the sinners are brought to the tower. Okay. Hey, cool. Alright. Instantly recover health. Household medkit suitable for treating minor injuries. Contains basic medical supplies, bandages, gauze, antiseptics, and painkillers. Okay, anything? Thought I just saw something here. Nope. Okay, maybe not. No, ladder's not going to go anywhere there. Let's see, what does this do? Endurance system. The endurance system combines two vital stats, health and stamina, which is represented by the green bar at the top of the screen. Maximum health is equal to your total endurance. Maximum stamina is equal to your total, equal to your current health. As you receive hits from enemies, your health will decrease. That's generally what it is in a game, right? In turn, this lowers the maximum stamina available for actions. Okay, interesting. Stamina will regenerate automatically up to your current health level. However, health does not regenerate automatically. If health reaches 0, you're defeated. Fair enough. Usually the way it works. Interesting. So there is kind of a crit mechanism, I think, because I caught him off guard and it seemed to have staggered him, I think. I say crit, more of a stagger mechanic. There we go. That's what I was trying to say. Then they will endure the climb through the twin-headed serpent. Twin-headed serpent. So first the tower, next twin-headed serpent. Okay. Anything I can pick up here? No. Kind of wondering what those shards are used for. Probably weapons upgrades, maybe. Health upgrades, perhaps. I don't know. Okay. And finally, the sinners fall into the fires of hell. Alright, so... Tower... Twin Serpent, I think is what it was, and then fires of hell. Okay. Alright, so let's go back and see if that's going to work for us or not. This is really freaking cool, I have to say. The mechanics are awesome. I love the puzzles. Love that about Skyrim. I mean, they're very basic, but, you know, it was always fun to look at things, unlock them. Let's see, so we're going to interact here. So, the question is if it's going to go inner to outer or outer to inner. So let's give it a go here. So we need the tower. Okay, there's the serpent. Okay. And then the last one was the fire. Oops. Aha. Good guess, good guess. And it could have been very well the other way around too, so. Okay, what are you? Once swallowed into the depths of the twin-headed serpent TR, the wretched Sabian vermin shall be excreted unto the flaying pits of the accursed Himolara fields. And I'm really probably butchering some pronunciation on those. Okay, so anything... And I really gotta get the hang of this camera action. Very, very interesting. You know, I thought that was a pickaxe. I'm assuming that could be representative of something else altogether. It's gotta be a pickaxe. Again, maybe as a crude depiction of a crossbow, maybe. Very interesting designs, though. B. Okay. Okay, I thought I heard something there. Nice. Every action you perform in combat has a stamina cost. Okay. While exhausted, all actions will be performed much slower than usual. Okay, good to know. Exposing you to more danger. Stamina will begin to regenerate automatically after a moment of performing no combat actions, clearing the exhausted state. Okay, good to know. Ladder right there. And let's see here. Anything over this way? Nope. And probably still can't destroy anything now. Okay. Alright. Very, very interesting. Okay, so we came in that way. And can't pause, but I'm going to stop it here for a minute. Thank you, everybody, for joining me here today. I am going to post another video of the Let's Play here with Hell Is Us. I'm really, really loving this so far. Absolutely, just a great game so far. I'm loving the puzzles and exploration. Haven't got a whole lot of answers to anything so far, but join me here in the next video. Like I said, I'm just do 1 hour blocks here. That way you can just click on the next one and join me for another one. I hope everybody has a good rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next one.